Mel, you there? Do they hear him out there? Mel, you hear me?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, great. Well, your website's up now, Mel. The Kickstarter stuff. And so and so your partner, Matt Danziger, you're Mel Metcalf, right? We haven't talked, but I talked to Matt earlier. And he gave you the duty today, huh?
He did. He's on baby duty.
He's got a baby. Well, this sounds like an incredible project. You're trying to raise 20 grand. You're 11,000 now. And I don't know if you heard the introduction when I introduced you was about how, you guys believe that, if we don't get our kids in healthy shape, man, we're going to be a terrible country because they're going to be fat, dying early. They're going to be lethargic, won't be able to contribute, stuff like that. But what you've developed is so cool. I'm going to run the video from Kickstarter. Hold on, we'll watch that and then we'll run 21. Yeah, because this.
You are what you eat.
Oh, hello there. You caught me in one of my favorite playgrounds, the kitchen. And if you help us get our show off the ground, this could be your kid's favorite playground too. At one point or another, every parent I know has trouble getting their kids to eat the right foods. Seems like the better it is for them, the more it's like kryptonite. Vegetables and new foods are a real chore. And sometimes even getting them to eat something they loved the week before can be impossible.
Yuck.
It's little wonder in moments of desperation we heed that siren call of convenient, pre-packaged foods. But once they get a taste for that kitty crack, they only have eyes for junk food. And you can forget about carrots. Science has proven those high-caloric, salty, sugary, fatty foods are addictive to the human brain. So no wonder 30% of the kids in the United States are now considered obese. 30%! And this problem is just going to keep on growing. The habits and traditions that we form as kids stick with us for the rest of our lives. So it's really important to set up the right path for our kids as far as food is concerned. That's why we've created You Are What You Eat, an innovative new television and web series where our kids teach your kids all about good nutrition. It's a sketch comedy show with lots of funny characters and zany songs and all the fart jokes you can imagine. Your kids may not listen to you when you're trying to get them to eat their broccoli, but after watching our show, they'll want to show you how amazing it is to eat tiny trees. They'll be having so much fun laughing and singing along, they won't even notice they're being taught great lessons in healthy eating habits. In order to get this project off the ground, we need your help. The writers, producers, musicians, and songwriters, and all the cast and crew have donated their time and efforts in order to produce the sizzle reel you'll see following this video. We've gotten amazing responses from everyone we've shown it to, and now we're in the process of forming a non-profit corporation in order to secure the grant money needed to produce the episodes. To paraphrase Jamie Oliver, it's time for a food revolution. We Americans are losing touch with the food that we eat, and it's affecting our health. It's time to stop this downward spiral and start fresh with the next generation. I hope you'll donate to our project in order to improve the health and well-being of our entire population. After all, you are what you eat. Thanks for listening.
When you wake up in the morning and the sun is out and your tummy is a grumbling, can't stop thinking about from the top of your head to the toes on your feet. You are what you eat.
You Are What You Eat is an exciting new show for families that teaches kids all about food. It's hands-on instruction for all boys and girls ages 4 to 40 that teaches how to shop, how to grow, how to handle, and of course, how to cook all kinds of foods. For safety's sake, parental participation is always encouraged, with humor that's easy for the whole family to swallow. You Are What You Eat never force-feeds kids information. With the help of a cast of zany characters, memorable songs, and comedic sketches, it shows kids creating their own meals is fun and easy.
I never knew.
Let's have it out. I've had a little modification done.
A little?
You can barely close your shell.
With humor designed to appeal to parents as well as kids. Even challenging scientific concepts in biology, chemistry, and nutrition are clearly explained. You Are What You Eat encourages healthy eating and leads by example. Its goal is to broaden palates by showing what people all over the world grow and eat, and empower kids with the knowledge that they can feed themselves or feed their entire family. Every episode will teach kids a new, delicious recipe they can cook with family and friends. It's a show that will bring families together over dinner. As the wise man said, the family that eats together stays together, and you truly are what you eat.
You can make your life taste sweet. Yeah!
Hi, Mel. Well, that's terrific. So I don't know if you saw the introduction when I was talking about. I mean, you're one of the, what I call an everyday hero, man. I mean, you're trying to get money, to solve a problem, but for an issue that's bigger than yourself. So it must make you at least feel good about this stuff.
Definitely feel good about it. It really starts with, once you have a child and you realize if you tell them to do something, they'll do the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of trying not to get our kids to eat what they want, just show them where food comes from, cook with them, find food that they like, and then go back into the kitchen and find that recipe and make it. And I think when they know where their food comes from, they're in the garden and they're growing it and they're pulling it out of the ground, and they get to come in the kitchen and slice and dice and cook it. They just want to eat it. And it's not about whether it's good for them or not. That's not what we're teaching them. We're just showing them where food comes from and some good ingredients and some great recipes. And I think if we move in that direction without being heavy-handed and do it through comedy,
Yeah.
Maybe we can change some people.
Well, I mean, to me, I don't know. It seems that if you don't start eating that crap, I mean, the problem with crappy food is that it's addictive. It's like crack. It's crappy crack. So if you start with the good stuff, the other stuff will taste terrible.
Yeah.
Right. And kids need to learn. Say it's 3 o'clock and you're feeling run down, and all of a sudden you really think you need a candy bar or some sugar. And the truth is, your body's actually asking for protein.
Yeah.
It's not asking for sugar. So if you have protein, it'll carry you through the day, the rest of the afternoon. And we want them to know that food is power. Food is brain power. It's body power. It's mind, body, and soul. And we need to line all those things up and get kids to think differently. And find the hero body that they can have.
Right. We all could be superheroes. Well, I mean, that's what's so neat about you being a superhero, man. You're helping kids to be superheroes. In the studio with me is Living Testimony, LT for short. Actually, he's a young hip-hop rapper who just got $8,000. I mean, he was a gangster before a couple of years ago, and now he's changing his life with Kickstarter to starting, rapping to show people about how to live their life better. So, what do you think of this food stuff, LT?
I think the food thing is awesome. I think I wish you guys were around when I was a kid, because I got some bad habits eating,
Yeah. LT's a big dude here too. Yeah.
It's awesome, man. It's awesome.
Well, we can always change. Just like he's done in his life.
Well, I was a fat kid too. I mean, everybody looks at me and they see Dachau or
skinny,
something.
man.
Yeah, right, I'm a skinny little rail now, but I run my ass off, every day, 4 or 5 hours. I keep doing it, but yeah, I still have those habits and have to fight it. It's like crack. It never goes away. Well, you guys are terrific. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Mel.
I was just going to say, it is LT, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Through music. We want to teach the kids through music as well. There's so much power in music.
Yep.
Whether it's your mind, body, or soul. If you're trying to teach the spirit, if you want to teach them about food, where food comes from, how we can empower them with protein and the right amino acids. I mean, it really needs to be a global issue. It is a global issue, whether people realize it or not. And it's got to start in the brown bag at school and spread from there. And we hope to do it through song and comedy. I mean, I think those are the two best.
Now, on Kickstarter, people can still go to Kickstarter, right? You got about 8 days left, 9 days? How many more days?
Correct. We have 8 days left. We're trying to get 20,000, and we've raised 11,600.
Okay, so we got to get people to Kickstarter there. They go to Kickstarter, and you put in "You Are What You Eat," correct?
Correct.
Okay, and what kind of little bennies you get if you kick in something to help you guys get this nonprofit going?
Anything from a thank you to screen credit, a magnet.
Ooh, you get screen
Nice.
credit.
Hey, come on, hey, everybody wants to be in a movie.
Oh,
Come on, right?
absolutely. I remember
There you
sitting
go.
there always wishing my name was up there.
There, but we have aprons and all the way up to executive producer credit. I mean, it's
Oh,
really-
executive
Wow.
producer
Wow.
credit.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
That's right.
Now you, Mel, I mean, I looked at some of your stuff. Now, if I got the right stuff, see, I mean, you have a little background maybe like LT, I don't know. But here, I found something, an ad you did. Why don't you run 23 here? Yeah, I mean, this is, I know this is from your heart because I know you could make a lot more money doing something else. Run 23, this ad. Now, let me know if it's 23. Yeah. Semantic. You do an ad for Semantic, Mel?
Semantics.
Yeah. No, Semantic.
Got a couple virus problems from spending a little bit too much time on the internet looking at naughty pictures? Semantic is here to save your ass. It'll wipe all those viruses right off your computer, and your wife will never know the better.
A little bit different genre than we're working on today.
So you don't deny it. Huh?
I like this cause better. I like the.
We all got to eat. Actually, I thought that was a catchy ad. That's terrific. But I mean, what I'm trying to point out is that you have options in life, and so you could be doing stuff like that, make a lot more money or whatever. Instead, you choose to do this because it helps other people, and you're trying to raise money, not for some big Fortune 500 company or for you to get a fat paycheck. But for you to help other people, and that's what the money's about and what you're doing.
It's true. I work on good projects and I work on bad projects, just the way it is. And then one time, it was actually the first year I was teaching. I teach a film boot camp once a year, and it was teaching the first year and actually giving back that was. There's no feeling like it. There's no feeling like doing the right thing. There's no feeling like helping somebody. I had 14 kids in the first class, and I think I got through to 2 of them. And it made a huge difference for me, realizing I need to do this more. And if I can find a way to get paid and do the right thing and give back,
right?
There's something to it.
Yeah, no, I believe.
And I know my partner Matt feels the same way.
Yeah, no, I spoke to him at length, and you guys. I mean, that's what this project is all about. That's why I want to encourage people. I got the Kickstarter page up again. Go down, take a look at that. The videos there, background of you guys. You're really talented guys out there in Hollywood. That's doing film and video, and here you want to dedicate your life to helping kids with your skills, and this is what life's about. Nothing's better than that. Well, you're great to have, Mel. I'm glad you're in my world. But I did like that other ad too. So Kickstarter, you are what you eat, right?
You are what you eat. It's right there in the title.
Okay. Well, great. Thank you again, Mel. Talk to you later.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Oh, I forgot. I had to hang up before I dial again. So what do you think of that, LT, huh?
I thought it was really good. I thought it was really good.
Aren't they nice?
I'll tell you one thing. I'm glad you didn't dig up any of my old stuff.
We all have skeletons. But I mean, that's all of us. We have good parts of us, bad parts of us. We're all like that. And I think what's important is to encourage the good and do that. And sometimes you got to be mean because there are mean people out there, and you got to be mean back. And so that we have all of those things.
It was really good. You are what you eat.
Yeah.